Shalom, brothers and sisters. Your brother Yazariella from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for your Negro, Latino, and Indigenous, who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash. That Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, ignorantly speaking. And we give double honors to our elders in GMS. We learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways and byways, giving the 100% truth day and night. Shalom to you and your households. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, the Bakar, the Hebrew, the house of David being revealed as we speak, the men, women, and children that make up the 1/3 and the 144,000. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The day today is we'll just go with that. Wednesday the 6th, May 6th of 2026, our hopeful year of apostates, fallouts, bugouts, Jacob's trouble, and World War III. A few things that are happening as we speak. Supposedly they've opened the Straits of Hormuz, and but there's still being soldiers sent to the Middle East, so-called Middle East. But a lot of people are finding out that a lot of these bases were destroyed. A lot of these planes were shot down, which the United States was lying. This is a collision, this is this. But in fact, they were shot down by the so-called Iran or the Persians. But this lesson is going to be about spiritual power. We are waiting on spiritual power, Right now, this is the time of the fishers, but that's coming to an end, brothers and sisters. The time of fishing is coming to an end. The elect are very close to be sealed. So, just like there's an action, there has to be a reaction. So, this devil's moving very quickly, and he's releasing his new technology, right? He's got drones, which everybody's seen, robots, cyborgs, right? You have all this technology. He's releasing these cars that read your face, the new 2026 cars, that they let you know when you have to go and when to stop. They're the ones who decide the cars are going to decide for you. And all these cars can be manipulated. They could stop you at any time. There's not going to be no more chases or anything like that. All these is total control. The New World Order, that's what it is. Total control. Okay? And that's what we're about to see. Esau's about to release all his technology, and that's going to come against us. And this is why the Lord is going to have to release the hunters and give spiritual power to balance what Esau is about to do. Okay, and that's in the scriptures. So let's get some of that understanding, because the Lord is going to use the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axes and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee I will break in pieces the chariots and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces men and women. And with thee will I break in pieces, Salakia, break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break into pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break to pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee I will break in pieces captains and rulers. It's talking about generals and warriors and stuff like that. And I will render unto Babylon, aka America, and to all that inhabitants of Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion, in your sight, saith Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. Because you have to understand that every government is called a mountain. Okay? Smaller governments are known as hills. And these elites know that. Where do they meet every year? They have a summit. A summit is a point of the mountain, the very top of the mountain. They have a summit. Okay? In Davos, Europe, which is the highest point in all Europe. So all these elites know this as well. That this is also known as a government, which destroys all the earth, right? Because these Edomites, the so-called Caucasian people, have destroyed the whole earth. You never saw when the Native Americans of the so-called Americas, they never contaminated the water. They never overfarmed the land. There was no such thing as an endangered species when these people were here. But now with the devil running the everything, he's polluted everything. Which destroys all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain, right? Because the Lord is going to destroy America with intercontinental ballistic missiles. Let's get one more verse. So the Lord is about to give us power to go against so-called the ruling power, which America is part of that, which is the Roman Empire, the Roman Empire 2.0. Okay, if you get it, accept that. Let's go to Zechariah 12. Zechariah 12 and 8. In that day shall Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them, the feeble means weak, among them at that day, in that day, okay, when the Lord comes back, shall he be as David. And David was a great warrior, brothers and sisters. David had spiritual power, okay? And the house of David, which is the Israelites, the house of David, shall be as God. See, you understand? Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that the Israelites are the son of God. They have power. That's what Israel means. Yasharallah, the prince of power. Okay? So that's when we're going to get our powers back during Jacob's trouble. Just like the movie Thor. What happened? He was sent to earth, stripped of his power, but in the end, the sacrifice that he did got back his power. And that's what's going to happen with you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're about to receive the power. The elect of the nation of Israel is going to receive, the 144,000 are going to receive that power first and foremost. As the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that came against Jerusalem. Right? Payback. The Lord is going to get payback for all of they have done. And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication. And they shall look upon me, whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him, as one mourneth for his only son. and shall be in bitterness for him, as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn. In that day shall there be a great mourning in Jerusalem, as the mourning of Hadiram in the valley of Megiddo, right? Because the valley of Megiddo is what you would call the valley of judgment, Yahweh Shaphat, right? And the land shall mourn every family apart, the family of the house of David, and their wives apart, the family of the house of Nathan apart, and their wives apart. The family of the house of Levi apart, and their wives apart. The family of the Shemai apart, and their wives apart. All the families that remain, every family apart, and their wives apart. So this is a judgment that's coming to the whole world because they enslaved the Israelites. And the Lord is about to give spiritual power to the hunters, which at this time they're fishing, but those fishermen will become hunters, brothers and sisters. You have to understand that the time to kill is at hand. The time of war is here. And the Lord is going to give us this power, this spirit. Okay? And the Lord is coming with that spirit. He doesn't come to bring peace. He comes to bring the sword, brothers and sisters. Destruction, division. And he's going to conquer these people and enslave them for what they have done. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Barakatham Rakakidash, and he that have ears let him hear. Shalom.